After 7 years of pure anticipation, HYBE, the group that has made the K-pop wonders, that is BTS and TXT, has finally debuted a new boy group, CORTIS. The 5-member group CORTIS quickly became the world's newest obsession, myself included, having debuted on August 18th of 2025 with the single What You Want, later dropping their full EP Color Outside the Lines in early September of 2025 with 6 songs on the EP in total. Bangers like Go, Fashion, Lullaby, blowing up on social media, and their dance included. The group has 9.2 million Spotify listeners. They've won more than 5 awards in the first 5 months, alone of their debut, including the Rookie of the Year at the Mama Awards and the Golden Disc Awards. I took so long to make this video that they've had another comeback since. Red, red, green, green, yellow, yellow. Okay, I need to shut up. Called Green Green, which has also won their awards as well. CORTIS is killing the game. Fans praise them for their creativity, talent, hard work, and of course, their unique fashion. They are single-handedly bringing back core 2010s fashion, or core 2010s fashion. Get it? Because their fandom is called core. Core 2010 staples like skinny jeans, boxers, exposed, scarves, bulky sneakers, spiked hair, even long v-necks that kind of scare you because it reminds you of that one time when you were like 13 and a 20-something-year-old man wearing one of these shirts with a cross necklace, wearing the 2013 best-selling cologne Union Celtic Fire, smelling like, quote, a hot scent of thick, rich, spicy barbecue sauce with oily smoke and evergreen wood, opened a door for you at a coffee shop, then proceeded to hit on you by saying Chivalry isn't dead, and then asked for your Facebook but you're 12 and weirded the fuck out and also don't have Facebook, so you just laughed awkwardly and then ran away into the bathroom to avoid talking to him any longer. Nope, just me? Okay. Over the next week, I have challenged myself to dress like CORTIS, like these fashion kings themselves. Here are the rules. For 5 days, I will dress inspired by a particular fit each member has worn. I must live my life normally, regardless of how cold or how much my boxers are showing. Secondly, I must dress like each of the 5 members. Each outfit also must be from a different type of promotional material. For example, one from a magazine cover, another from a Weverse post, another from an MV, etc, etc. At the end of each day, I will recreate photos or TikToks of that members to fully form my newly found CORTIS aura. Lastly, I will only be styling items I already have or items I thrifted. That's it. Also, bonus points if I'm able to include like a member's signature item. What you want. I want to free myself from core and just become core, you know? Take it over, research me. Let's start with Mr. Smiley Boy himself. Emphasis on boy. Some of y'all forget that. For Keonho, I notice he wears well-fitted clothing, things that accentuate his body line rather than like oversized thingies. He also wears mostly cool tones like bluish grays and also a lot of black and white, which is true for all of the members. He also tends to wear solid colors rather than heavily patterned items. Okay, even though I just said he doesn't really wear pattern items, I've decided to go with one of the times he did wear a pattern thing, and that was in CORTIS's debuting concept photo. This silly little hat gave me so many ideas, I couldn't say no, and I decided to use this striped fit as my inspo. Okay, next is James. James's fashion staples are warm to neutral tones, experimental yet soft, no pattern, simple designs. I would also describe his accessories as simple, gold toned, and low-key baller. In a clip I saw, each member was like showing off their bags, and I got so obsessed with James's. He has this like small black bag with knickknacks and silver writing all over it, so I decided to use this as my guide for his look. Actually, I saved a video similar to this a while back of an NCT Wish member having a similar bag, so I had already like prepared myself to make a bag like this for years. To go with this bag, I went through all of my favorite James looks and settled on a similar kitsch look. I believe this look was from like a fan sign, a fan meet stage, something like that. I will try my darndest to keep the kitschness to a minimum, but like that full maximalism in me just wants to come out. But I know full maximalism is not James. But guys, it will be hard. I love campy maximalism so much. For Seonghyeon, I barely had any notes on him because sadly he has the most boring fits in the entire group. I'm so sorry, Seonghyeon. In his styling, he's never in any loud or like super eye-catching items, unlike other members. And when he styles himself in Weverse or like Instagram posts, he dresses just so normal. Rather than normal, he's just in a group of people with very distinct fashion choices. Seonghyeon is styled in similar colors as James and Keonho: tans, greens, blues, lots of black, solid colors besides plaid and camo. I was struggling so much with picking an outfit for him. I rarely dress like him. Not that I dress super alt or anything, but still finding something that inspired me from his looks was harder than I expected. Until I saw him, capital H-I-M. This picture comes from CORTIS's Vogue cover. In Seonghyeon's individual photo shoot, you can see way more of the fits detailing. I love the skull shirt. And it gave me an idea right away, like instantly. An idea like, I don't know, subscribing and liking. Pretty please. Now for the little guy of the group, Juhoon. His fashion is the one that made me like inspired to even make this video. I am so excited to look through his iconic fashion moments. Juhoon is known to wear a classic combo of a tee and jeans, but specifically skinny jeans. He so rarely is seen spotted in baggy or even straight-legged jeans. Juhoon also tends to stick to basic colors, white, black, etc. But out of the group, he gets stylized in the more bolder colors, stuff like a faded neon green or a baby blue. He's often spotted wearing this scarf, which, if I remember my Juhoon lore correctly, is a scarf that his mother gave him, or like his mother's scarf or something. I decided to go with the fit he wore in an Instagram post to celebrate CORTIS's debut. In it, he's got on a vintage band tee and skinny jeans. In this airport picture, Juhoon is spotted once again wearing the same skinny jeans, but Martin is the one wearing his top. Bestie core for real. I think I'm gonna mix this look with Juhoon's iconic Weverse mirror selfie post, because, you know, obviously. Martin, like Seonghyeon, I struggled with, but because of a completely different reason. Martin easily has the most developed sense of fashion. He's very much teen Vogue 2010s model coded on and off stage. Martin layers quite a lot, opting in for anything with the hoodie, and if there is a hood on it, he's wearing it. He's putting it on, yep. He never leaves home without his black sunnies. His spiked hair is a must. Black nails to match or to contrast his mainly white or black centered fits. Even he can't escape the Korean uniform. He's low-key Korean. Let me tell you, this guy wears a lot of long tees. Occasionally he rocks a flannel, a camo print, or a snapback. I love so many of his fits, like obsessed. His stage fits are always killer. His airport fashion looks are comfy without compromising the it factor. It was just so hard to pick one photo to get inspiration from, so I did it. I decided to take inspo from 3 photos of Martin. The first one is from a stage. I love this layered look. It screams Martin to me. The next one is from a social media video It's way more street style than rocker, but it has a lot of fun elements to it, like this random fuzzy glove on his hip. You know, I can definitely pull some ideas from this. Then the last picture is also from a stage. This is a classic Martin look, very anime rocker coded, with long flared skinny jeans, a black leather jacket, finished off with a basic ripped white tee. Not too sure how I'm going to combine all of these to make a Martin fit, or Marfit, if you will. But I know it will look swagalicious. Okay, based off of the pictures I've just gathered, I've given each of the member a little label, if you will. A fashion style that will help narrow down what look I'm trying to accomplish for each member. For Keonho, I've gone with mom still shops for him, but he makes it work. His outfit will consist of a layered polo shirt, flared jeans, a silly hat, broken shoes, and a book bag. I've also nicknamed his look the brick look from the show Malcolm in the Middle, just because they give me the same vibe. James is the quirky film major who finds gore hilarious and owns one too many country vinyls to be considered ironic any longer. His fit will include headphones, a silly shirt, a sillier purse, pins, and something trendy. Seonghyeon is the goth pop baddie who truly does it for the gram. His look will include leggings, gloves, something leather, curly hair, and a smoky eye look. Martin is our modern day Avril Lavigne, the it girl, and our it girl's OOTD includes a headband, spiked hair, something camo, and earbuds. Juhoon is the 2008 kind of weird scene kid. She shops at Walmart, doesn't own a straightener, also a part-time niche anonymous micro e-celeb on MySpace type of vibe. Very important to note, Juhoon is not Avril Lavigne, okay, clear distinction. The fit will include blue or black skinny jeans, obviously, a statement scarf, a band tee or something similar, vintage sneakers, and maybe a headband. Okay, now that we have our mood board, let's go shopping! Thrift time, baby! First things first, pants. I found these super cute studded jeans. I love them! The crow in me is having a field day. I love shiny things. Too hot? Who, me? I'm one of those shoppers where my cart is overflowing before I try any of it on. Like, yeah, I know I'll realistically get 2 items out of my giant pile, but I still want to try them on. And I had a lot of jeans to try on. It was December in Canada when I was filming this, so it was fucking cold. Your girl had like double to triple layers on. So low-key trying things on was difficult, but we made it work. I tried on so many t-shirts and long sleeves, and then I tried on the many tight jeans. The shiny jeans didn't fit me, I'm crying. I haven't worn skinny jeans since I was like a kid, so this was crazy for me. I forgot how tight they are. Like, I get it, it's a skinny jean, but I forgot how skinny that meant. God damn, these extra layers were not doing me any favors. After my try-on haul, I looked around a bit. Like, how else was I gonna find this awesome Batman headphones? Damn, this guy has seen some things. And with that, our shopping is done. With my Martin keychain on hand, I headed back home. That was a lot of money I just spent. Now let's become CORTIS. CORTIS time! CORTIS! For Seonghyeon, I wanted to have an edgy headband, so I'm taking an old headband, removing these star stickers I had put on years ago, taking fabric from a broken jacket that's kind of a faux leather. I crudely glued it onto the headband, giving it a lot of creases and shit, but it kind of works. I like the messy look. To make the headband more edgy, I glued this chain onto the fabric, and lastly, I placed some of the old star stickers back on it. Here is the final product. For James, I wanted to DIY this old purse I have to become more artsy. This project I was super excited for, as I've been wanting to do this for fucking ever. I took silver markers and just doodled all over it. He looks like that Hello Kitty guy. I drew a little Martin, a little cat, and some silly faces. And of course, Domo. Then I went in with whiteout to add more details and make the purse pop. I used an art sealant after I was done and sprayed it a bit too close. I ended up smudging my drawings a bit and had to go in with nail polish remover to clean it up. But hey, I still love it. I added some chains to the purse for a wow factor. I added some glitter glue to the sides of the bag. I decided I want to customize a keychain for the purse as well. So I made this zebra print background using Mod Podge fabric and a glitter paper. I decided on a zebra print to match my drawings on the purse. I had one of these plastic pouches, so I cut out the paper to fit perfectly into it. Then I gathered some random Cortis pictures and whatnot I had laying around and glued them onto the paper. And with that, the purse is done. It's been like 3 to 4 months since I made this, so the glue is like falling off, but hey, 4 months is better than nothing. Lastly, I wanted to make some buttons for James's looks. The first one, I just put a bunch of silly dog stickers on it and used glitter glue again, which will match the headphones I made a while back. Then the second button, I didn't really film, I just painted it black, then used the silver marker to draw a silly face on it. I love how these turned out. I did a bunch of other DIYs for this that I didn't film, including turning this old ass tee into a nonsense shirt. I also cropped a jacket of mine, completely changed a pair of track pants, and DIY'd a crazy hat. To see these items transformed into Cortis core, you'll have to keep on watching. After finishing my makeup, I started on my hair. I wanted to curl my hair for Seonghyeon's look, which I think matched the large doll-like contacts so well. Afterwards, I changed into my fit, then applied some lip liner and gloss to complete the look. This is the fit. This mini skirt I have, which also is too small for me. I don't know if you can see the tag. It's like a size extra small, and I bought this years and years ago when I was at my heaviest, and for some reason I was like, yeah, extra small. I think it was like the only one they had left, and I just really liked it, and it is stretchy. And then I broke the zipper, but anyways, the zipper didn't even like fit me to begin with. But I think we definitely need a belt. We need a belt, or I could like, no, we need a belt, and then we need some earrings. So let's check on my accessories. Here we go. We put on the rings, we put on the bracelet, and then I added another dainty star necklace because I didn't want it to be too heavy up here, especially with the earrings. So that's what I did. We're looking good. We're looking slay. The next thing that we need to talk about is what purse am I bringing, because I have quite a bit of stuff I need to carry today. The two options I was thinking about is this one or this one. I'll go with him. It looks really good when I pose. You go with the thick guy first. I think it's too thick for this, especially with how dainty you are going with the earrings. This is the outfit. I think it's cute. Like, you don't know where she's going though, which I think is fantastic. Like, is she doing groceries? Is she going to class, or is she going to the club? We don't really know. It's mysterious. We don't know what her hobbies is. Maybe she likes to make candles in her free time, or maybe she does drugs. It's a mystery, and that's the point. An Instagram baddie. Oh yeah, no, I'm obsessed. A part of me wants to put on leg warmers, but the skeletons are, you know, the beauty of this, so I can't. I love this corset with this, like the silhouette with the big shoulders out in this, but this is so small for me, and then it has a push-up in it, so it's like really, she doesn't fit that well. But do I love her? Yeah. Okay, now it's time for us to go because I'm running late, and it took me so much longer to get ready than I was expecting. I have so much to do today, and it's like 5 or something. So first, I'm gonna poop, hopefully, because I feel so bloated. Then I'm gonna go to the grocery store and pick up a present for a friend. Then we're going to a friend's birthday party. And then we're going to my work's Christmas party. So let's
go!
And off she went into the freezing fucking cold. I brought my friend a B-Day gift, a little alien stage gotcha guy. I picked up some snacks, then made my way over to my friend's house.
Oh. Just don't get water on me or you'll see my true self. That's
Oh,
wow.
Fuck. That's intense. Mermaids, the best choice.
Oh, cute. Oh, cute.
Oh, like when someone is...
Oh. There's a little dance! Off to the work party. I know. I've never heard of this. I'm gonna go first. I don't like it, and I think I know what it is. Say your guess for the first one. It's very nutty at the end. I think it's steaming.
Oh, that's not semen. I think it's Cox. That's the IPA.
Sure? Yeah. Oh. This is so sweet.
So,
PBR.
PBR.
That's wrong, it's Carlsberg. I should know because I like Carlsberg. After my beer game with the girlies, I took a bunch of photos all inspired by Seonghyeon. I have an entire album with you holding up your thumbs. My guy. I eventually went home where Drunk B took this picture, #slay. And with that, my day as Seonghyeon ended. Here is my final picture. It is currently 6:30 and I wanted to wear something studious. So then I figured, you know what? Today, I'll be Keonho. Because I did say his outfit in their cover was giving schoolboy, like his mom dresses him, but he makes it work type of vibe. So it's like, I think that works with today's plans. Even though I wasn't going to film on a day like today because it's so freaking boring. This is like a studying tip, or maybe not a studying tip, but like anti-procrastination tip that I've picked up is on days when I really have to get stuff done is I purposely dress either as like studious or like office wear as I can, like blazer, glasses, stuff like that, and then I convince myself that I am a person who likes to work. I am a person who likes to study. So I figured Keonho's outfit can like have that type of energy that I need to get shit done. Outfit transition. Oh yeah, I feel like studious already. So I kind of deviated from what my original plan was, and I went with this long sleeve button up, which I pinned this to in the back because this never layers very well. Like it always ends up being too bulky in certain areas, or it's too low, which was my main thing with his look, is that I wanted it to look more like a polo. So I you know, pinned it in the back to make it higher and a little bit more fitting on the sides. I'm just kind of torn if I go like this or not. No, that's better, I think. Okay, I've decided to put on earrings that I never wear because I'm convinced cream doesn't look good on me. But I feel like Keonho would wear short earrings, like these little guys. And look, they're studious. It matches the vibe. Then I'm also going to throw on this little scrunchie because she's studious, and then this wad, which a local indigenous artist made where I'm from. And yeah. And then also the main piece is the hat. Okay, let's see. Oh. It is heavy. Do I look insane? Yes. But is it a silly hat? Yes, and that's the point. Also, it is quite literally -15 out. So my wanting to wear a broken shoe just like him is not gonna work because I will get frostbite. So just let's pretend that hypothetically I'm doing this. And also with the hat, I'm gonna take it off outside and put it back in when I'm inside because my ears will get cold and I don't want that. Speaking of, today's plan is incredibly boring. It is quite literally one of the most mundane days in my life, which is going to the library, working on an essay, going to the doctor, coming home, working on my essay, going to bed early. That is it. It's extremely boring, but it's my finals right now, so I have to do it, and it's my last essay of the semester, so I really gotta lock in. I'm hoping this schoolboy, well, I'm hoping my Keonho as Brick cosplay will help me lock in and finish this goddamn essay. Off she went to school at an early 7 a.m. I think, where for 8 hours straight I sat in this small little cubby and wrote an essay that honestly kind of sucked. I got so locked in. The Brick Keonho cosplay definitely helped. At 1 p.m.-ish, I got so tired and zoned out a lot. To cheer myself up, I would look at NCT Wish merch. I wish it wasn't so goddamn expensive. In the afternoon, I had a doctor's appointment, so I headed over. By the time I was done, man, I was zonked. I didn't sleep very long and woke up early to film. My makeup was cracked as fuck, and my eye bags were sagging. But the day was not done yet.
Hello, cat. What's up? Meow. How was your day?
Just got back home from my library and doctor's appointment. I'm exhausted. 1 p.m. onwards, I zoned out, but 8-hour essay workday is done. This is my cat. Meow. Kitty. Aww. I have a question for you. This is my cat Sashimi, guys. I have a question for you. Which one's your favorite? Which one's your favorite? Oh, I don't think she likes any of them. A true feminist. No, look, which one do you like? Oh, out of those? No, it's okay, you're perfect the way you are. No, if anything, they probably like you because you're adorable. I took a shit ton of photos and then filmed some TikToks. Keonho is a smiley guy, so a lot of the photos I took as him were just me smiling. Look at those pearly whites. I also did this silly washer pic because, you know, why not? I also found this one pic of him in a full body mirror, so I tried my best to replicate. Honestly, it didn't come out as similar, but I still really like the pictures I took. And with that, the day was done. Here is my final picture dressing as Keonho. For James, my base makeup was simple, but I did eye tape and falsies because I wanted to have big eyes. I'm mainly focused on my hair, doing a half updo with those like 90s clips, spike vibes in the back, curling the bottom half because I have thin hair and I needed more volume. I then added some cute little clips to my bangs. I decided to make this look extra quirky, so I added on little shiny hearts to the end of my eyeliner. These are actually for like nail art, but they work quite well for makeup. So this is James' outfit. He had this like weird ass like belt thing on, so I just put this on. But these jeans are super low rise, and look, staying true. I got the boxers on, and then the shirt underneath with the little pins we made, which I love. I'm actually so obsessed with these two, and I will be using them on like everything. And then the shirt we made as well that has little bows, a cutout, more little bows here, and then this accessory that I made as well, which are headphones that match this guy. And then I put on some rings, painted nails always, and then some inspired Y2K hair. And we're giving weird art kid from high school who turned cool. Well, I'm not saying me, but like inspired by James, who is definitely that person. This really, I think, makes the outfit. She turned out exactly as I wanted. And look, I put in a little Cortis photo. I put in the other big pin, and then can't finish the look without James himself. Anyways, we got a lot to do today. I'm meeting a friend. I'm doing some chores to throw a Christmas party tonight. Well, a Christmas party. And look, I did weird art kid makeup. Like, I feel like I need to go to a little antique store, like a little bookstore that no one knows of. And like, I got all my numbers on my shirt, not just 6, 7, but all of them, baby. Okay, go. I went to my friend's haircut appointment where three separate hairdressers said they liked my hair. Then we went to my house and filmed random TikToks, some of which were Cortis inspired. Truly succeeded in the Cortis today because, are you ready? My ass is out. I've done it, guys. I am James. I also may or may not have traded my James PC for my friend's Martin. Then I made this random ass cocktail in a pot because I don't have a picture. It looks nasty, bro. It looks so gross. But I swear it was good, okay? Bro, trust me.
Light at the bottom, so you see that. Yeah, that is nice.
My friends came over, we yapped, we drank, I took James inspired photos, and with that, my quirky art kid James day ended, and here is my final picture. Then came the day I was most excited for, Juhoon! For my makeup, I did a basic look for me, eyeliner, some pink eyeshadow here and there. The real statement piece is the sheer audacity Juhoon exudes. Turtle mode activated. For accessories, I kept it simple. With these small hoop earrings, a simple black belt, and with that, the outfit was perfecto. Wait, I forgot the statement scarf! Okay, now it's good. Today was a slow day, starting the day off with health is wealth. Ah, disgusting. Just how I like it. Skinny. The love of my life. Boop, boop, boop. And the other love of my life. This one, me. I took a bunch of pictures, all of which were inspired by one singular Juhoon mirror selfie pic. You know the one. I got very carried away with this photo shoot. I just adore this look so much. It was the one I was most hyped about because I would never wear this. I got overzealous and, you know, maybe took too many pictures, but I won't show you the final picture until the end. In the world of baggy jeans, he is my skinny jeans. I met some friends for dinner, had a cheeky little beer, which did not sit well with these jeans on, but whatever. I took some more Juhoon silly boy photos at dinner, and let me say, this one here is my favorite picture. Martin, play the beat. Then we went to karaoke, and I forced them to listen to me butcher every single one of Cortis' songs. You know it had to be done, honestly. Truly one of my favorite hobbies. I love karaoke. Crash, smash! Fit check still fire even after all that bad singing. Closed out the night with some 1D. She's been my queen since we were 16. Headed home, took off my makeup, and Juhoon's day was an absolutely blast. I had so much fun. Here is my final picture. Last but certainly not least, our boy Martin. For makeup, I decided to focus on eyeliner with a dark lippy. It girl, but slightly edgy to go with the fit. The hair was my main problem. I spiked it, kind of not. If I had more time, I would have slaved away to make it even more pointy, but I kind of gave up halfway. So it's almost a Martin spike. I also did angle my bangs to match the angularness of the hair, and I think it kind of works given what I was going for, kind of. Here is the full Martin fit. The pants turned out so nice. Like, I'm actually so shocked by how much I love this fit. It was one of the scariest for me since these pants were so bad before, but I love. My friends told me it's very bloke core, and don't worry, I did wear boxers. I put on some music and did some editing at home before I had to go out in appropriate K-pop stan style. I let my Martin PC watch me while I worked. As motivation, of course. And with that, I worked until I was done. Look at that face of joy. I headed out with Martin and a bunch of keychains on hand. I picked up some adult goodies, then made my trek to this mystical place called outside. I day drank with some friends, chilled under the sun. If you haven't noticed yet, the weather is vastly different from my last vlog, and well, that's because they were filmed 4 months apart. Oops. I filmed the majority of this video back in December, then shit happened, and here we are now in spring, so continuity-wise, I'm kind of fucked, but, you know, at least I could wear Martin's fit without having to add on any additional layers like I did with all the other members. I do have to say this headband in 17-degree weather was over fucking kill, but I made it work. It was such a nice day, and I had so much fun. Truly my favorite way to kill a sunny day. Friends, beer, and nice park moment. Take me back! Like every other day, I had a quick Martin themed photo shoot, with this pic being one of my favorite. Girls love my swag. So true, Martin, so true. Eventually, it was time to go home, and so I did. A lovely yet tiring day. And here is my final Martin picture. This experiment was so much fun for me. I love trying new styles, and even more than that, I love a DIY. Some of my least favorite items were low-key the skinny jeans. IDK if they're for me. IDK. I'm glad I tried the skinny jeans because I've been wanting to experiment with it, but maybe like give me 6 more months and then we can talk. I don't think I'll ever wear James's fit either. Like, I don't hate it, but it's not really my style. Juhoon's scarf is another item I haven't touched since, and honestly I don't know if I'll ever have a need for a group scarf, I'm just saying. Seonghyeon, I've worn the majority of the items since, including the crop jacket, which before cropping it, I've never fucking touched that thing in my closet. So this was kind of a big win for me. The sparkly bra, girl, it's cute, but like, she does not fit me. She does not fit. When I was wearing it, I had to like pull it up every 5 seconds, and it was just so annoying. It got so annoying so quickly. I think it's adorable, but like it just doesn't fit. The purse and the buttons I made, I use all the time, especially the buttons. Like, I put that shit on everything. On t-shirts, on bags, on hats even. Like, you can do so much with a button. A game changer for me, truly. The purse I love, but like I mentioned before, she's kind of cracking. Like, the glue is falling apart. But you know, it's a glue, so I can just like take it off. The headband I made for Seonghyeon, I love, but I haven't worn it since. But also, okay, it was winter, so like headband didn't really work well when I had to cover my ears because it was like -30. The hat I think is so silly, and I really like how it turned out, but as you can imagine, the 3D nature of it makes it so fucking heavy that it's actually really uncomfortable to wear. So haven't worn that since. The t-shirt I made for James, I also haven't touched since, and I don't think I will, but I will repurpose like the bows and the lace I've used on it, because you know what, they did nothing wrong. One of the DIYs I love are the ones I did for Martin. First off, the black button-up shirt. Love her. I've had this one for years and I wear it a lot, but every time I wore it, I felt like it was missing something, like it was lacking in some way. So after dressing as Martin, I feel like she's perfect now. She's got rips, she's got pins in it, and it's got that wow factor now. And that's all thanks to the power of Martin. The pants for Martin, the pants! This is my my favorite, my fucking favorite. I am so surprised by how much I love this. Like even the awkward length, I love. The lace contrasted to like the sporty nature, I love. And these things I've had for years too, but I never wanted to throw out because I knew they had potential, but like I couldn't see where that potential was going. But now it's peak. It's so fucking good. I can see myself wearing this all throughout spring and summer. Like I'm so gagged over them. Then lastly, the other most gag-tastic item from the whole video that I fell in love with, drum roll please. Boxers, bro, I fucking love boxers. They are so much more comfortable than any underwear, period. Exclamation point, period. And dare I say, they are so cute. They are so fucking cute. Cortis, you have changed me, and for that, I thank you. It took me so goddamn long to make this video that Cortis said in an interview kind of recently, kind of not, that they don't vibe with their old style, their debut style. So